step of the whole essay is basically editing the essay. So after you've gone through and filled out your template, so whatever template that may be, and make sure you guys have this pulled up for this step, you're actually going to go through and make sure that you have everything formatted correctly and spelled correctly, complete sentences, all of the above. You're just basically going to make sure that this template and this essay looks like an essay. So what I want you guys to do right now, actually, make sure you have your template up, whichever one you are using. And then I'm going to have you go to Google Classroom. In Google Classroom, if you, and this is on any of yours, even though I'm using Third as an example, if you go to playlist 14, you will see where it says final essay turn in here. You're going to click on this document. And it's really just going to be a blank document, but I have this up here for an example. So what you want to do is put an MLA header. This is something that you'll have to do specifically in high school, but it's just easy to get in the habit of doing it now. So if you do it next year for your 8th grade teachers, I'm pretty sure they're going to be super impressed. Correct me if I'm wrong. But so do it this way and in this format. This is what an MLA header looks like. Put your name, and I always use Albert Brenneman as an example. If you guys have seen Hitch, you know why. Then you put the teacher's name, so Mrs. Rains or Miss McClellan, Miss Stewart, whoever your teacher's name is. If there's 2 teachers, then you put it this way. The third line is to put the class, so ELA, 3rd hour. Honors ELA. The title of the class goes here. And then the date goes on the 4th line, and yes, it does need to be in this format. So you need to put the day, the month, and then the year. The whole essay should be double spaced, just so you guys know. And if you don't know how to do that, you will select the text, and then you go to Format, Line Spacing, and go double. And actually, I did mine kind of weird earlier, so I'm going to fix that. So this is what it's going to look like. But again, you go to Format, go to Line Spacing, go to Double Space. Okay? Then you're going to tab down to the next line, and you're going to put your title. The title, actually, before I go on any further, I just want you guys to know, as you go through this video or any of the videos that I make, it is a-okay to go ahead and pause, do what you need to do. For example, write the MLA header, or like write the name, pause it, unpause it, write the teacher's name, unpause it, write the class name, and so on and so forth. So just if you need to pause this at any time, by all means, go for it. So anyway, on the next line, you're going to put the title. You need to make sure that the title is spaced. You also need to make sure that the title is the same format, same text size, and same font as the rest of your essay. And actually what you guys are going to do for MLA format is go to Times New Roman as your font, and then you need to make sure that it is 12 for the size. So the title is going to be your topic, so climate change, racial injustice, poverty, hunger, mental health, political division, COVID-19, or whatever else topic you picked. You picked something else. So put that there. And then I'm going to make sure that this is double spaced so that I can keep going on. And then you're going to tab down and you're going to start your first paragraph. This is not going to be centered. This is going to be all the way over to the left-hand side. When you start a paragraph, you need to tab or indent your paragraph. So if you guys look in the towards the upper left-hand corner of your keypad, you'll see where it says tab. You're going to tab over and you're going to start typing, or you're going to start copying and pasting there. What you're going to end up doing is copying and pasting everything that you wrote in your template. So the hook, the bridge sentence, the thesis, all of it in order. For these, you can kind of tell each one of these is a paragraph. So after you get done with the introduction and you go into the first body paragraph, you need to tab over again. Same thing with second paragraph. You would need to start a tab at the beginning of this topic sentence. Same as this. So you're going to copy and paste that into this document. To give an example, I have an example for you guys. This is kind of what it looks like. So he tabbed over here, so I know he was starting a paragraph. He also tabbed over, let's see if I can do this. He also tabbed over here, so I know he started another paragraph. And again, another paragraph, another paragraph, another paragraph, another paragraph. And I can tell that there are other paragraphs because he spaced down and then tabbed over. So just make sure that you guys go ahead and do that. So that's what you need to do for your format, or while you're putting everything together. The second part of editing comes from your playlist. If you were on your playlist, let's see if I can get it. Whatever one it looks like. It could look like this, because some of you guys have this playlist. Some of you guys have this playlist. Either one tells you to add new pages to your ELA notebook. So you should have done that. So if you haven't done that, please go and do that now, because the pieces of information in this in these notebook pages for this unit are very important and you should use in your essay. So once you've clicked on that and made copies and put it into your ELA notebook, you'll see, this is what I mean when I say there's valuable pieces of information. You have sentence starters for all of your stuff. You have the format outlined for you. You have pages on vocab. The part that we're going to focus on for this video would be our revision and editing checklist. So you'll see that you have actually two copies, two pages, the revision and the editing, and then you also have revision with partner and revision or editing with partner. So what we're focusing on right now is the revision just by yourself for checklist number 1. So I need you guys to go to that right now and watch this video, or like go and do this. It talks about revising your paper. So the focus of the paper needs to be relevant and flows throughout the essay. If you guys have your thesis clearly stated and you have your topic sentences exactly how I've gone through and told you with transition sentences and your claim and your reasons, then that's how I know what your focus is, and that's also how it flows. Think about the thesis. If you have done the right format that was previously outlined, so basically the claim or the restating of the question, and then also your reasons, that is the correct way. If you've done that, go ahead and check it off. Your purpose for writing. So think about, do you make your argument using facts and evidence? So again, think if you have your facts, and think if you've actually done your citing of text evidence. Can the reader tell what your argument is? So that part is focusing on, if you put a piece of evidence in there, did it actually support your reason for your body paragraph? If you've done that, go ahead and click that off. Organization, kind of what I just went over, but make sure it flows. You have an intro, you have 3 body paragraphs. They're all indented so I can tell that they're separate paragraphs. You have a conclusion. And then this one, the last one, is also check your conclusion. If you have a good conclusion, if it's followed the format that was outlined, then go ahead and check that. The second checklist is more editing, so fine-tuning of things. Is each sentence clear and complete? Reread your essay. Does everything flow and make sense? Are the sentences actually complete sentences, or are they just thoughts? The second thing, look for any run-on sentences and make sure to fix them. So run-on would be sentences that are too long. That you could shorten them, or you could make them into 2 sentences. Because we're looking for clear and concise information, or clear and concise writing on this. Look for any sentence fragments, which are sentences, not even sentences, they're just pieces of sentences, they're not complete thoughts, and fix them. Does the verb agree with its subject? Here is even a video that you can go through to figure out what subject-verb agreement is. And then lastly, is each word spelled correctly? You guys have spell check. You have where it will actually give you if something is grammatically incorrect. It will give you those little squiggly lines. I should not see any of those on your paper because you should be able to go and check yourself. And if you have any questions about that, then please ask. If you're not sure why something is coming up as incorrect, then let us know and we will let you know why it is saying that. If you have any questions about this, please let me know. When you are done with this, so after you've done this yourself and you can actually show me that you've checked off both of these checklists, I'm going to pair you up with somebody and they're going to do the exact same thing for you. So what I suggest is that you really take the revision and editing seriously because there are going to be other people that read your essay and you want to be able to show them that you followed the instructions and did what you were supposed to do. If you guys have any questions, please let me know.